Okay, Vishnu.
Great to hear that. So guys, today we will be starting that write whatever the code, how we will write. We will do that later. But first, the important thing is the setup part, how we can install the Java in our system, and how we can install the editor, right? Where we will going to write our code. So let me just share my screen with you all. So I request everyone to at least have their laptops with them. So if you will face any problem in between, you can ask. So just share your screen and then we will try to resolve your issue if any. So is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first let us see as we are going to work with Selenium with Java. So the reason why we are picking Java with the Selenium but not Python or any other language is because if you see Java has a lot more community support. Majorly companies are using Java with Selenium as a combination because Java is having very much community support, and so that's the reason we are also going to see the same. So let me try to first install the Java in our machine. So when you install it for the first time, you have to just write here install, or you can just type Java. So try to do with me that so that if you don't face any problem. So now go to their official website, or you can choose the second one. So if you come down, this is the latest version, right? 16.0.1. So if you want to take some other version, you can go from this first link. So if I come down, you can see Java 16. Guy, am I not audible? Someone is writing in the comment.
Yeah, it's audible actually. Unable to see your screen.
Is my screen not visible? Can anyone confirm?
Yeah, yeah, it's visible now.
Okay.
Visible now.
Okay. Okay. So guys, you can see here there are many versions like Java SE16, Standard Edition 16, and if you go to 11, then 8. So let us go with the latest version. So what you have to do, just go to JDK download, and here if you come down, you can see if you are working on Linux machine, you can use this one. So but we are working on Windows. So if you see this, there is one .exe and .zip file. So let me download .zip file. So when I click this, so it just click on download. So let us wait until it downloads. So it will be saved in my download folder. So let me check it. So it is still downloaded. So let me also share you the link from where you can download. In the chat box, I will share. Any question?
So after Java SE Development Kit 16, which one we should select for downloading?
So here, what you have to do once you will come to this URL, which is displaying on my
Yes.
screen. So you can also download this one or this one, but let us go with this one. So I'm downloading this one. So click this, and a pop-up will appear, and after that it will start downloading. Right? Is it fine?
I'm just going through Windows 64.exe, right?
.zip file, zip file.
Zip file. Okay.
So basically, if you download .exe file, you have to run a installer for installing the Java, but with the zip file we do not have to do that. So that's why I'm downloading zip file. So
Okay.
once it will download it as a zip file, you can see here. So I will extract the content of the file by right click and extract all. So click on extract, it will extract all the files. Hey guys, please put yourself on mute. Some noise is coming. So I think okay, it is still extracting the file content. So I hope
हेलो
everyone.
सर।
Hello.
हाँ सर, मुझे वो ओरेकल का लॉगिन करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं।
Give me a minute. Can you share your screen?
सर नॉट श्योर।
See, first you, I
मैं
think it will ask. I don't think it will ask. I think you have gone to the wrong. I have pasted the link in the chat box. Can you hit that URL? It will not ask.
नॉट आई एम नॉट।
I am saying that I have pasted the URL in the chat box. Hit that URL. It should not ask.
ओके सर।
Try so that everyone will be on the same page. Then we will see the next step. Are you able to?
No, after the download is finished, what is the next step? I'm not getting you.
Yeah, actually, someone is getting an issue, so I am trying to resolve. Then we will see what to do after
Okay.
downloading. Just extract all the files after
Yeah,
downloading.
how to extract?
Okay, let me show you. See, if you once you download it
Mm.
here, it is a zip file. So right click it and just say this extract all. So it will extract all the files from the zip folder, and this will be your final file. So it will have some file. If you go to this, so this is the 16th version, and if you go to this one, Ben, right? So you will have so many files here which are required to run your Java program. So that's we want to download. So we have downloaded it. So guys, everyone is able to proceed till here. Then we will see
I'm using Mac and my folder structure is a bit different. Can I share my screen?
what you are saying.
I'm using Mac and my folder structure is a bit different.
Okay, share your screen. Let us see. I have not worked much on Mac machine, but let us see. So are you not able to download?
No. So this is the folder. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, I am able to see. So I think for the Mac machine you have to download the other one. I think for the Mac machine this is the one. So
I have downloaded both this tar.z and this folder.
which one? Have you downloaded this one for the Mac? Because it is written clearly for the Mac OS. This is the machine. This is the zip file. This is the file.
Yes, Mac OS installer, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I think you are able to download it as I can see here.
Yeah, but where is the installer part?
See, we are not going to run any installer. We
Okay.
will just set the Java path. We will not going to run any exe file or that. So no
Okay.
installer is required. Okay. So so guys, everyone is able to proceed till here or not? Please confirm.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so after this, see these are all the files. Okay, so if you see this, you have placed a Java folder like it here, but still your computer or your machine does not know where the Java is present in your machine. So first, let us give us the knowledge where exactly the Java path is present in our machine. Then we will proceed forward. Okay. So for that, we will set some variable globally in our machine. So for that, just say go to my computer, right click, and click on property.
Your screen is not visible.
Is it for everyone?
Yeah,
No, sir,
yeah.
not visible, sir.
Your screen is not visible.
Okay, I think someone has shared and I need to share it again. Let me share
It's
it.
I
visible for me. I'm able to see your screen.
Mm.
Now it is visible or no?
no.
Okay, let me check. What is it?
So just
No,
click
sir.
on educate screen. That will be visible.
Okay, I think now it should be visible.
Yes, yes,
Now it should be visible.
yes, visible.
Yes.
No, okay, sir.
Wait. So now here, when you go to right, so let me, what we have to do as Java folder is present here, but our computer or system does not have the knowledge where the Java is located in our machine. So let us first give the knowledge by setting some variable. So go to my computer or this PC or and right click the properties. So once you will click the property, so go to advanced system setting. Click this. Okay, so once you will click this, you will see this pop-up. You will see this pop-up once you click advanced system setting and go to environment variable. And here this is important. So what you have to do, you have to tell here. So whatever the path you will set, now what will happen after setting the path? If you run your Java program from anywhere, it will identify. It will first go to this path. So let us set the path so that our system knows where our Java is present. So what I will do, I will click on new. When you will do it for the first time, you have to click on new, and you can give any variable name. Suppose I will say Java underscore home. So if you do like this, and what you have to do next, it is asking for some path. So what is the path here? So what I will do, I will open this, and first you need to paste the path till here, right? Because there are all the files in the folders. So click copy this path, and paste it here, right? So once you will do this, and you have to click on OK. So if you see this here, I am already having this variable in my machine. Are you able to see, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So I'm not going to do it again. So so otherwise it might happen that there will be some issues. So I will not going to do it again. But when you do it for the first time, you can give some name. So let it be this name only, right? Java -on. So it is clearly telling us where the Java is present, and this is the complete path. So after that, you have to click on OK. So when you click on OK, you will see this variable, right? So now I am just saying that this is the path where my Java is present. And one more path you have to set. If you open the bin folder. So if you open the bin folder, there are so many DLL files are present. So which will help us to run our Java program. So copy this URL as well, and come to path. So there is one path variable. By default, it will be present in your machine. So if it is right, it is present by default in your machine. So double click it, and here you have to also paste the complete path till this level. Earlier we copied the path till this one, but now you have to double click on this bin folder and also copy this path and place it here. So these two mandatory steps you have to do. So paste it Now, if you see this, again, I am already having this URL. Sorry, already having this path here. If you see this, till bin, right? So my Java version is different. That is not an issue. So you can download with the latest one. So till bin folder, I am already having this. And once you provide this for the first time, you have to click on OK. So as of now, I will click cancel because I am already having this path in my machine. But you have to click on OK, and after that, again click on OK. So
So
are you able?
what are the steps in math?
What else?
I need to set this variable in math, right?
Are you able to set?
No, I don't know the steps in math. You are telling those, so I want to do the same in math also.
Your voice is breaking. Can you write it in the chat box?
Yeah.
Okay, Pallavi. So I will do one thing. I will send you some steps after this class regarding the Mac machine, right?
Okay.
So guys, is apart from Pallavi, are anyone facing this issue?
No, sir.
We are a bit slow and we are doing it.
Okay, so first I will request, so please complete it. Then we will see what we have to do next. So for the
Okay.
Mac, Pallavi, I will make sure that after the class I will send you the Mac steps as well.
Okay.
हेलो सर।
Hello.
हाँ सर, आप पहले कर सकते हैं क्या? अभी मेरा डाउनलोड हो गया है वो, जिप पे।
Yeah, so you have तो आपने मतलब इसी URL से फिट करा होगा ना, जो मैंने चैट बॉक्स
हाँ यस सर।
वेट तो वो आप उसको कॉपी करके रखियो. It should not ask for the sign up or anything. This is the URL. So I hope that everyone is completed till this point, which is our setting up the environment variable.
Yes, sir.
So now what you have to do, first let me check whether Java is successfully installed in our machines. How to check? Open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. So first we are checking whether Java is present in our machine. Java-version. So type this simple command. And if you see this something like this, Java version this one, which means everything is correct. But if you do not set the environment variable, most of the time you will see that Java is not recognized as an internal or external command. So after setting up the environment variable, if you are seeing this, which means everything is done correctly and Java is now successfully present in your machine, installed in your machine. So now you are ready to write your program. So this part is also clear. Try to hit this command. Let me know whether.
How do we come to this screen?
Let me see. What you have to do, go to the search box of your computer and see
Okay.
CMD. Right?
What is that? Command.
CMD, command prompt, as I am showing you on my screen.
Okay.
So open this and then you have to type Java-version. So basically we are checking whether Java is present and which version of Java is present in our machine.
Hi, Sumit. I have one question.
Yeah.
I already have Java 11 in my system. So I need to update or I need to uninstall. Suppose I want to install Java 16.
Okay.
So what I have to do? Is it I have to update or uninstall and
I'm also using the previous version, that is not an issue. Don't do anything if it is already present. It will work. I'm also using. So here, what is the version I'm using? I'm also using Java 11.
सर एडिट एनवायरनमेंट वेरिएबल्स में जो सेकंड स्टेप है वो फिर से दिखा सकते हैं क्या आप सर?
Yeah, sure. What we have to do, basically we have to set some variable so that our system knows where the Java is present. So right click on this, open this PC or my computer in your whatever it is. Go to property. And once you go to property, we have to click on advanced system setting. In the advanced system setting. So it is taking some time. So click on environment variable. And what you have to do first, click on new, add some variable like Java home. And here what you have to do, go to where your Java is present. This is the path. First copy this. Guys, give me a minute, some noise is coming. Hi. So what is the error is coming, Anja? Amira?
सर सिस्टम वेरिएबल में सेकंड पार्ट कैसे आपने अपलोड ये किया कॉपी पेस्ट किया वो दिखाई ना सर?
No, I think first it came error, could not find or load main class version. Then it gave Java version 16.0.1, 2001 420, Java TMSC runtime environment build 16. That's correct. Then the next line is Java hotspot, the 16-bit server.
Yeah, same is coming in my machine as if you see.
Okay. Actually, you're moving the screens bit faster, so we could not make out the. I'm a bit slow. I'm not a developer basically, so I don't know the installations and all.
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, I think that many of the people are not developers here. So that is not an issue.
Okay.
So, okay, I will go a little bit slow. So till now it is clear to everyone. We will now see this again. That once you write here Java home, first you need to go to the path where your Java is present. So this is the complete path. I will copy this path and paste it here, right? And click on OK. So I will not do it because I am already having this variable Java home. So for the first time only you have to do this. So let me click cancel as of now. And regarding the second path, there will be one path variable in your machine. Click this. And here as well, you need to go to this path. Go to this bin folder and copy the path. And now paste this complete path here. So now are you able to proceed to the second step?
Yes, sir.
So paste this path and click on OK. I will not do OK because I am already having this path here, same path here. for some other version. So now let me click cancel as of now and then save everything. Click on OK and then open the command prompt and type java hyphen version. Now you see Java is present in your machine. So this what we have done the first step, which means installing Java. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes.
Now the second part is we need to write. You can either write your code on the notepad, Java code on your notepad or some editor. So basically we will not going to write all the code in the notepad only because Eclipse, if we download some editor, so there are many editors like, so let me open notepad. So guys, there are many editors. Like one is Eclipse is one of the popular editor where we will going to write our Java code. Eclipse is there, IntelliJ is there, and there is one more. I remember, yeah, Visual Studio is there, right? So there are so many editors are present where we will write our Java code. So not going to write, we are not going to write our code in Notepad because it will be very difficult, right? So what we will do, we will download some editor, and in the company, most of the companies as well, they will not going to write the code in Notepad because managing the code through the Notepad is very difficult. So we will now going to download one editor. Editor means basically where we will write our Java code. All the Java code we will write in our editor. So what we will do, as we are going to work with Eclipse, so I will say Eclipse download. So just you have to write this. As we are working with Eclipse, it is very straightforward. Eclipse download. So click this. So once you click this, what you have to do, go to their official website. So let me also share this URL in the chat box. So go to this URL, and after that, I will suggest you do not directly click this. You have to click on download packages. So now copy this URL and let me share this in. So I think we are here. So what I will share, let me share this in the chat box. So open this. Pallavi, I will suggest you to work with Eclipse only because most of the people are using Eclipse only. Because I will suggest you to use Eclipse. Otherwise, rest of choice you can also use. Because with the Eclipse it will be easy, I feel. So download this one. So go to this first URL. I will open this. And here, if you come down, we have.
Yeah, can we use IntelliJ, Sumit?
Yeah, Pallavi, I am saying that whatever the person is asking, I am saying that with the Eclipse, it will be good if you use Eclipse because I will be working on Eclipse. So if you face any difficulty in the course, so I will be able to help with you faster as
I
compared to
think
IntelliJ.
the companies, Sumit, I think most of the companies are using intelligent WebStorm. So if we can work on IntelliJ, that would be better.
What you are saying?
And most of the companies are using either WebStorm or IntelliJ. So it would be like better if you use IntelliJ instead of Eclipse.
No, I think that I feel that Eclipse is much better. So it is not a hard rule. I'm just saying that because I'm using Eclipse, so if you face any issue, some other issue related to the editor, that I will be able to help you much easier. So that's why I'm going to pick Eclipse. So that is not a hard rule. It's up to your choice. So code will run the same. But the reason is, again, I'm saying that if you face any issue, then I need to. It might take much time for me to resolve the issue in case you are using other editor as well. So that's your choice. Again, I'm saying. So I will be using Eclipse throughout the course. So now this is the complete path. And here, if you see, so many versions are there. If you come down, there are so many Eclipse versions, but we will go with this one. So this will have all the required files which we require. So complete you will get. So go to this one, and here if you see Windows is this one, Mac operating system is this one. So anyone is working on Mac operating system, they can download this one. I am working on Windows 64-bit machine, so I will download this one. If anyone is working on Linux or some other operating system, they can download this one. So now click on this. First go to this one, and now you have to click on this. So it will navigate you to some this one. So it is from China, that is not an issue, or you can say select another mirror. So there are so many URLs here. So if I click this one like this, so you can also download from here. So it has started download. What I have done, I go back. Whatever the mirror you will see here, just click on download, and it will start downloading the Eclipse IDE. So I have downloaded multiple times. So let me click cancel. So let me download again. Why it is taking 2 hours? Let me. So just when you will land here, click on download. So it should take around 2 minutes. So guys, please download this. So let me. I have already shared the URL here in the chat box. This is the URL. Is everyone able to get this Eclipse IDE?
No, we are still slow. Just
Yes, sir.
Okay, no issue. Just complete.
So, सर कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट में आपने क्या राइट किया था वो बताएंगे क्या?
Yeah, let me write it here.
कमांड
First
प्रॉम्प्ट
you will open
विंडो
command prompt Java-version. Basically, we are checking which version of Java is present in our machine. So this is the command I have pasted in the chat box. So you can see it is still downloading. So now it has finished downloading. So if I see the file, so this is the file, Eclipse Java. So again, it is a zip file. So I want people to come to this point only. I hope everyone is there or not, or I will wait.
It is still
Please
downloading.
wait. Please wait.
Okay, I will wait. So let me know once it is complete.
Sumit, I want to know, do we have extra features on IntelliJ? I want to know if we'll compare with Eclipse and IntelliJ.
Yeah. What you are saying?
Is IntelliJ is having more features than Eclipse?
See that you cannot compare. They both are the different plugins, but I think Eclipse is much better according to me. Like when you debug a program, Eclipse will provide a very easy steps, very easy UI. So I will prefer Eclipse. Is this Kiran asking, right?
Yes.
So it's your choice. Again, I am saying, do not follow everything what I am saying. If you want to use different editor, if you in your company they are using IntelliJ, you can go with IntelliJ. So guys, are you able to complete this?
No, sir.
Okay, wait. So I hope it is now completed.
Yeah, Sumit.
Great.
Yes. And after that,
Yeah. So extract the file again because it is a zip file. Because it is a zip file. So after you let me extract the file, right click on extract and click on extract. That will unzip the file.
Sir, can you show message comes in Java window once? CMD.
Which one? Which
Show
one?
message comes in CMD window.
This one?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So it is about to finish. So guys, are you also able to complete this? Hi, Chanchal. Yeah, I will share the recording to everyone. So some warning is coming. I think I can skip this. So now you can see. So are you able to complete this installation?
Yes.
Okay. So now it has opened this automatically. So if I open it again, so once you have extracted this file, you will get this file. Open this. So you do not have to run any exe file to begin the installation. Once you will open this, you will get this icon, right? So this is, once you double click this, it will open your editor. So if I click this, double click this, so it is the latest Eclipse IDE. So where we will going to write all our Java program. Okay, so now it is installed and it is asking for some path. So what is this path? The path is basically, suppose if I create one folder, let me create it on desktop. So whatever the folder path you will give, all the files of your project will go inside that folder. So let me give this as name as workspace 1. Let me give some name. You can give any name. So I will choose this path only because inside this folder I want all my project files should be there. So click on this and it is present in the desktop. So I will go to desktop and go to, this is the one, right? So open this and click this. Now whatever the code I will write, that will be present inside this folder. So first you have to choose the folder which you want and click on launch. Now this will open.
How did you create that new folder there?
Yeah, how to do, first right click, new, and then folder. So give some name, like I can say demo 1, demo. You can give any name. This is how I have created. Is it clear?
Yes.
Great.
वो जो फोल्डर बनाया है उसको सिलेक्ट करके सिलेक्ट
Your voice is not clear. Can you repeat again?
हाँ सर वो ब्राउज में जावा भी एक फोल्डर सिलेक्ट करना है ना न्यू फोल्डर
हाँ, कोई भी कर सकते हो.
ओके हाँ अभी लॉन्च कर दूं क्या सर
क्या कर दूं?
लॉन्च
हाँ, yeah, click on launch. After setting the path, click on launch. So after that you see it is please put yourself mute if you don't have any question. You will see this screen and click on, you have to first click on hide. That move you to the, click on this hide option. Now you will, this is work is, so you can see this is the folder name that is displaying here, right? So what you have to do, so what you have to do first, we need to create one Java project, right? So as of now you can see there are no projects are present here. You are only getting this screen. Is everyone able to get to this screen?
Yes, yes.
So now basically here we are going to write all about Java. Yeah.
Which option you selected after launching Eclipse?
On the top right there will be hide button. On the top right there will be hide button that I have clicked.
Am I audible? Hello. Which option I need to select here?
Click on hide on the top right. Yeah, this one. Now I think we are also on the same one. Okay. So see, what we have to do now when you get it for the first time, as we need to work on some project. So first let us create one project. So how to create a project? You can see here it is very straightforward. Create a Java project. So I will click this. So it is asking for some project name. So I can say class. You can give any name, class 1 project. This is how you need to create the project. So this is your project name and click on finish. Click finish. So you create this. You create. You can see one project is created first. So guys, if you see this here, there is one package explorer is coming. So we want project explorer only as of now. So go to show view, window, show view, and click this project explorer. So you can remove this one. So basically this is your project explorer, and inside this you are having one project. So this is the project name. So forgot about these two. We will see from tomorrow what are these two. Just I wanted to show you how you can create a project. So similarly, if you want to create other project, how you can do? You can just right click here. Okay, so right click is not working here. So go to file. Okay, so it's working. So let me open it again. Somehow I have clicked some button. Okay, so sometimes if you see this, if this is minimized, so you can go to this window. If you want to reset everything, you can click this. So your window will be restored. Not again there. And let me again go to show view. So I want this project explorer. So I can remove this one. I am only having one project as of now. If I want to create another project, right click here, new project. So click on project, and here you will see Java. So earlier we were getting one statement like create a Java project, but after you created one project, that will be not visible. So we need to right click on Java, and click on Java project, and after that you have to click on next. So again I can give some name like class 2 project. So class 1, class 2 project. Click on finish and click on create. Now you can see we have a project. Similarly, you can create a number of projects here. Is it clear to everyone how to create a Java project?
Yes.
Inside this project,
No, sir.
sorry.
Yes, sir.
Please repeat, sir.
Okay, I will repeat. So if you want to create a new project, right click here on this white space, click on project, and here you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after that click on Java and click on Java project, and give some name. So I can give some name as project Selenium or Java. So give some name. After giving the name, click on finish. It will create, and click on create. Now you can get other projects. So this is how you can get multiple projects in your workspace. Is it clear? Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me show you one last time. If you want to create a project, right click. So you can also go from this place. File, go to file, click on new. And if you see this, if you click on new, you are directly getting this Java project. So you can also go it from there. And again the same window. So I can say project Selenium. So there are multiple ways to create a project in Eclipse. So either you can click from file, either you can create from file, or either you can right click here and then create. So we have created multiple projects. So this is how you can. So some dummy files you are getting. So we will see them later. So is it clear till now? Any questions?
Yes, sir. Sir, one question. If you create the project new, I see the two options, project layout. So what do you use of both options?
I think some disturbance is coming from your side. What you are saying, can you write it in the chat box? Okay, how to change Package Explorer to Project Explorer. So what you have to do if you want to change, go to Window, go to Show View, and go to this one. So this will also come, right? So if you want to get this one, so what are these different? We will see them later, but we are interested in this one as of now. So this is sufficient, right? So this is our Project Explorer. So this is how you can change. Someone was asking one question. There are two options. Someone is saying. Which option you are talking about? Oh, sorry, Chanchan. Which option I am not getting your question? In the project layout. While creating the new project, you are asking. Let me create again. New project. Java project. So by default, do not change anything. We will see that what is this project layout. If you choose some other, then what will happen? As this is our first class, we will not going to change anything. Just select this one and again create it. So if I say one more project 4 or 5. So just do not change anything. Just click on finish. So let us see what will happen if you want to see project 5, right? So basically, if you want, that is a different thing. No source folder exists in the project. So first you have to create some source folder. We will see them later. That's why I am going with the default one, right? So you can see what happened. Here you are not getting this folder. What is the difference in the two? Here I am getting this some GRE. So this is basically GRE libraries coming from the Java version which you have downloaded, right? And if I run it one more time, what I wanted to show. If I do it normally, I'm showing it one more time. If I create a project normally, and by default, if I select this one, by default, this will be the folder. So what will happen? So if I name it as test project 1. So by default, this will be selected. And if I click on finish, click on create, you can ignore this warning. So now you are, what happened? Once I created this, you are also getting one folder like this. This folder you are getting, right? But if I click this new project, and if I choose other option, if I choose this one, so now you have to, and if I write one name here like test project 2, and if I click on finish, so basically it is asking for the folder. So if you click on OK, now you are not going to get this folder. So basically we require this folder. Either you can create from your own, but now you can see the difference. Earlier you are getting this project, you are getting this folder, and you can write all the class file or all the code inside this file. But if you do it in this way, then you will not going to get this source folder. So better it will be do not change anything, and so because we are going to require this folder to write all our Java test case. Is it clear? So do not change anything. Just go with the default one. Okay, I hope I answered your query. So do not change anything. Again, I'm saying. So guys, let us see what we are going to cover in this entire course. So we have completed Java setup. We have completed Eclipse IDE setup as well. So till now, anyone have any query? So you can see we have done this. Tomorrow we are going to start with the coding part, but not today. Okay, so I think no one have any query. So let us first see what we are going to cover in this entire Selenium and Java course. So if you want to see the course, you can go get it from here. So here course is present. Sorry, this link is wrong. Let me say correct link. So this is the URL. So we are starting, we have completed first part, which is installing the software, and we have also configured our Java path. After that, so from tomorrow, we will start from the basics, like what is Java, what is the benefit, or you can say, of Java, how to write your Java first program. So whatever the program we will going to write, we are going to write inside our project only, right? So tomorrow also we will create one project and start writing the Java code. So we will start from the very basic program like addition and subtraction as well. And after that, once that will be completed, we will navigate to this topic, what are arrays in Java. So types of arrays we are saying, like single dimensional, and in the multi-dimensional array we will see, right? And what is the use of array. So these are the things we are going to see. And after that, we will go to the string class in Java, and what is a string and string buffer and string builder as well. So we will see this topic after that. And here these are very important. What are the modifier? So that we will cover when we will complete more than 50% of Java. Then we are going to see these. What are the modifiers in Java? So public, private, protected, and default. And after that, once we will complete all these basics, so these are the basics. These are the these are the basics. So we are not started this concept till then. But after that, once we will complete, we are going to see the object-oriented programming. So guys, this is the very important thing. In most of the interviews, they will ask all the object-oriented programming concept, right? So we have written like polymorphism. What is polymorphism? What are the overloading and overriding? What is abstraction interface? So these are the things we are going to cover, right? So it will take around 2 classes. So we will cover in depth understanding with that what are the object-oriented programming concepts. So you will be able to answer all the interview question. And after that, this is again very important, collection framework. So why we require collection framework? What is list? So we are going to cover all these concepts in detail. So and after that, yeah.
Hello, sir. Yeah, so one thing, sir. I just want to ask whether you're going to teach function, class, method in Java. Whether you're going to teach us function, class, method in Java.
That is object. Once we will start object-oriented programming, that without object and class we cannot proceed forward. So that everything is covered. Function, functions, class, method, right? So we cannot start object-oriented programming without method, object, and class. So that will be covered. But this is some high level. What I'm trying to tell you, high level of the course. So after that, collection framework. So this is again very important. And whatever the concepts we will learn here, we will going to use that in Selenium, right? So that's the reason we are first covering the Java, because unless you will not have good knowledge about Java, you will face issue in the Selenium, writing Selenium code. So we will see all that in detail as well, right? So after that, and in between as well, we will, while teaching as well, we will make sure to give you some interview questions as well that will be asked. So we will also take care of that, right? And after that, the Selenium will start, right? So till now in the Java part, anyone have any query about the course?
Sumit, this is Narayana. So are we taking care of debugging things also?
Debugging is there, everything is there. It is
Okay.
some, yeah. Bandhan has already told that we are going to cover debugging as well, right?
Okay.
So if anyone is not much clear about the programming, that if they are doing it for the first time, it is very essential that they debug each and every program. So it will help them in understanding the code structure. Okay. So after covering the core Java part, right? After covering the core Java part, we will start from the Selenium, right? So let me give just some overview about that. Suppose if you are opening Amazon website, right? Just little overview. So we are going to see these many websites. Let me tell you, Amazon we will see Flipkart. But when we will jump to Selenium session, so just telling you few websites which we are going to work. Flipkart, and there is many more like KicketBuzz we can work. This one, and there is one more if I show you this one, right? So there are many more. So basically, suppose if you want to test this website, right? Suppose you are a manual tester. So how you can test? So suppose you will check whether if you click this button, bestseller, whether you are able to see this text or not, right? So if you are a manual tester, you will see it manually, right, with your eyes. But through the automation, we will make sure that everything will be checked through the code, right? So this is basically what Selenium does. Whatever the manual work you do, you are going to write the code for that, and you can run that code on the daily basis to check whether this highlighted line is present or not, right? So we are going to work with so many websites. Like if I show you, suppose if you say mobile, if I say mobile, right? So some options are displaying. Suppose if you want to select this mobile under 88,000. So this is again a manual step. So we will see that how we can click this mobile under 8,000 with the help of Selenium code, right? So these are some websites like this. And if I come to this website, so we will see that how we can automate this. Suppose you can see this is one coronavirus website, right? So cases are present here. So these are the total cases. These are the active cases. These are the recovered cases. These are the total number of deaths happened due to coronavirus, right? So suppose as a tester, you are a manual tester. I want to validate this table. So if you see this first row, if I come down, there are so many rows are present, right? So you want to, sorry, if you see this one, this whatever the first row is there, this is the total number of cases, this one. And if you see the active cases, this is the total number of active cases by counting the sum of each and every row. So if you are a manual tester, just see how difficult it will be for you to calculate this, because there are so many rows. But we will write some Selenium code here. So Selenium code will going to calculate as the total number of cases, and we will check whether this case is going to be equal to this one or not. So that we will see later. So all these things, Selenium will help us in doing that. So it will going to remove all the manual tasks. So that's the some high level overview I'm giving that why we are using Selenium. So coming to the Selenium locator, coming to the so first class of the Selenium will be introduction. What is WebDriver, right? How we can run our test case in different browser, right? As of now, I am working on Chrome, but there are so many browsers like Firefox, right? Internet Explorer. So this we will not see much because Internet Explorer is now not much used, right? So Microsoft is removing the support for Internet Explorer, I think, this year. So, but we will see like Firefox, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, how to run your test case in different browsers, right? And after that, we will see what are the locator, right? So basically, if you want to perform any click operation, like this is a web element, part of the web, right? So we will see what are web element later. So basically, these are the locator. Sorry, these are the locator, which we will discuss. What are the locators present in Selenium and why we need to use the locator, right? So after that, So after that, we will try to automate like drop down. If some drop down is there, text box is there, link is there, checkbox, radio button, HTML table. So this is the HTML table which I have showed you, right? So all that we are going to cover in depth, and how to handle the calendar, right? So what I mean by handling the calendar. So if I show you one website, so here you will find one calendar. If I click this, so I want to select any date from this calendar. So if I select this, so I'm doing it manually. But how we can do that with the help of Selenium, so that we do not have to do it manually, right? So this we will also see how we can automate this kind of calendar through our Selenium code, right? So till now, anyone have any query?
Sumit, Kiran here. Can you include pagination concept in this pagination?
Yeah, you are asking about page object model.
No. Pagination, like we'll navigate from one page to another page
That
in.
will be included. That will be included. I think it should written here. Let me check. So basically, we will also see that, as you can see, there are so many tabs here, right?
Yeah.
Now my need is that, suppose I have opened one page, I need to navigate from this page to this page. How we can do that with the help of Selenium? We will also see handling the multiple window. That is also included, right?
Yeah, this is fine. Pagination in the sense, in one page we have, like in web pages, right? We have many pages to navigate inside one application. So from one page to another page, we have to navigate.
You are asking like this, right? If I open
Yeah.
yeah, we will see all that. That is not an issue, right? So we will cover that in the multiple window handling. When we will cover this, how to handle multiple window, we will also cover this, right? How to navigate to different page, and if sometimes if you have other page like this, so we will also see that. Do not worry. So after that, we will see some weight, right? So what are those weights? We will see what is the use of weight in Selenium, and these handling alerts. Sometimes if you see, when you click this, what I mean, if I show you, sometimes some pop-ups are coming. So let me show you pop-up example. So if I go to image, so sometimes, so these are the web related pop-up. Not this one. Okay, yeah, this one. Sometimes on some website you will see this kind of pop-up. So you have to choose some options. So we will see how we can automate it with the help of Selenium as well. So for that, we are having some methods which are listed here, right? So we will see them in detail, how to handle the pop-up, right? And this is the weight. So we will talk about that later. And what is this Maven? So basically, if you see this, what is this Maven? Some brief introduction about Maven. As of now, I'm creating this structure manually, right? Everything, right? Sorry, not this one, right? Suppose I want to add one more file, one more project. So these I am doing manually, but Maven will have some, right? Maven will provide you some structure that you can follow, right? So what is that? So we will see that in detail. What is form.xml, how we can create a Maven project, what is the advantage of that, you will come to know, right? So after that, this is also important, Excel data driven. Sometimes if I say open Excel, sometimes in some companies they are using what? In the Excel they will provide some data, right? Suppose they will provide first name, second name, last name, email ID, mobile number in the Excel sheet. So if the data is present in the Excel sheet, how we can pull the data from the Excel sheet and provide them in our test case? So we are going to see that as well, how to drive the data from Excel, right? And this is again important, database operation. So sometimes some companies might use database as well. Almost all the companies use, because without database you cannot expect a project. So all the data will be present there, right? So now the requirement is that to pull the data from the database and use that in our project. So how we can do that? So this we are also going to see. We will take MySQL as our database, and we will see that how we can pull all the data from our database to our test case, right? So this part is also clear or not? Any questions? Okay. So now, yeah, Pallavi, I will help. I have noted this issue, so I will make sure to provide you the step.
Okay.
So after this is important. Now, many people are asking that which framework we are covering, right? So let me tell you, this is the framework we are covering. So if I say hybrid framework, so hybrid is not a framework, it is an approach. So TestNG is our framework. So many people confuse that hybrid is a framework. That is just an approach. So TestNG is the framework, and with the help of TestNG, we will going to see what is hybrid approach and all that, right? So what is TestNG? What is the advantages of TestNG? So this is the framework. Why we are calling TestNG as the framework? Because TestNG have some feature which will help us to write the code in a clean way, in a better way, right? So we can reuse the code with the help of TestNG. So we all see what are all the advantages and disadvantages of TestNG and how we can set up, right? And this is again important page object model, right? And what are the page factory? So this is an interview question as well. Page factory versus page object model. We are also going to see, right? So once we will complete all that, now we will connect all the dots. And will build one end-to-end hybrid approach framework from the scratch, right? So once we will complete all that detail, it will be very, very simple once you will learn all that. So after that, we will going to provide after that, we will design one end-to-end framework from scratch. So that framework you can also explain in your company, right? And also you can show 2 to 3 years of experience if you want. So this is about the course structure which we are going to cover from tomorrow. Any questions on the topic, on any topic? If you feel that is not included, you can ask. I can answer that.
Yeah, Sumit, can you include wrapper class and boxing and auto boxing topic in this Java topic?
Yeah, actually that we are not going to include in our course. We are not going to planning for any of that. I hope this is clear. Not planning to include that. Any more questions?
Are we going to have the knowledge of interface?
That is, see, here it is. In the object-oriented programming, we will discuss interface here, right?
Okay.
Interface, so that is also covered.
And
We include automation in Safari browser as well.
See, we are going to work with the multiple browser. So let me tell you some name like Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari. We can also see. That is not, if you are able to do it on one browser, that is not very difficult. So we can do that also.
Okay.
Any more questions, guys?
We will get the assignment on and all. So which app is that?
What you are saying?
You were telling about some app where we'll be getting the assignments, right?
Yeah, I will become. So guys, those who have registered, I will share them in the group Play Store link from where you can download the assignment. Sorry, from where you can download the apps, and after the code, after the topic, whenever we will put the assignment, you will find it there and you can check it from there, right? So I will share that in the Telegram group which we have created, right?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Sumit, is it for both iOS and Android users or?
No, actually that is only for Android. Currently we are working on the iOS. As of now, we do not have iOS app, but we will make sure that we will create one Google Classroom account for those who are having iOS phone.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
So guys, any more questions? So guys, how many people are using Mac machine here? Pallavi is using, anyone is also using Mac machine? Okay guys, so if you do not have any question, we can bind up the session. I will share this recording. After class, can we get topic notes and topics related question? Yes, you will get. I will share in the groups only, Telegram group which we have created.
Are we going to learn about Git or GitHub?
Yeah, that is also covered.
Okay.
I think Bandhan will cover that in the starting of the sessions only, because I think he might whatever the code we will code, we will try to push into the GitHub so you can get it from there. So that is also covered. Jenkins is also covered. Jenkins GitHub is also covered. Yeah.
One more question I have is like we are going to have the knowledge of Selenium and we're going to learn it, but somehow we're going to interview in automation. So they always ask to have a knowledge of a project, live projects. So how, I mean,
See, so are you working currently or
I'm working as a manual tester.
Okay, so have you worked in any of the project, right? Definitely.
Definitely, yes.
So see, once you will learn Selenium from anywhere, I am not saying from you learn from me or some other. So once you learn Selenium, what you can do, you can create a framework which we will discuss at the end. So just you can put some story that I am working from in the Selenium automation for more than 2 years, right? And he will ask you the questions as well. So what we are going to cover the interview questions as well. So it's not a big deal, right? You can.
So
Yeah.
if I'll show like working for 2 years in automation, so I mean, I'll be able to justify that I have that knowledge, that much knowledge.
Yeah, definitely. Why not? Why you cannot justify everyone? Many people are doing
I
the
mean,
same.
like, okay.
See, I will suggest you from right now, you have to start thinking that you are not working in manual. Just always keep in mind you are working in automation. So if you put this mindset, then that will help you, and just you have to show that you are working in automation from very start. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thanks.
Yeah, welcome. So guys, any more questions? Okay guys, so I think you do not have any more questions, so you can ask them in the group if you want.
Okay, where will we get the recordings?
So I will share in the groups after this link of YouTube.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sumit.
Chanchal is asking if I have project like e-commerce, etc. Can you help me application tested by Automate? I am not clear with the question, so you are asking me for the project support. See, Chanchal, actually I am also working, so it will not possible for me to take some time, but we will see that later. But it is I let me tell you that it is not possible because I am only free on weekends, and then in the weekends as well I am teaching, so it will not be much possible. But whatever the concepts we are going to learn there, they will definitely help you in automating, right? So it is always better to, if you automate, so that you can learn, right? Automate by yourself. We will see all the concepts that you do not have to buy. So that will definitely help you in your project as well. So I think guys, I have cleared all your queries. So thanks for attending this session. Yeah, I will share the back steps as well. to Pallavi. Pallavi, can you provide your email ID to me over WhatsApp? I will share it.
Okay, sure. I'll ping in group.
Acha, okay, so you have joined, right? I will share
Yeah.
that. I will share that. In the group, I will share. So guys, thank you so much for attending the session. That's all for today. Bye everyone.
Bye.
Thanks, Sumit.